Hey guys, welcome back to Team 6K. This is Undead, and today we're going to talk about on our Red Eyes Advanced Guide in the live chat while it was premiering. The topic of toons came up probably because of Red Eyes Toon Dragon, and I told everybody that if we could get the video to 20 likes, I'd do a toon video. So here it is. I have 3 different versions of toons to show you, all varying in viability and consistency, because for now, while they lack their own inherent support, they kind of have to borrow support from the archetypes that, the monsters themselves borrow from. So we have a Red Eyes Toon deck, Magician Girl Toon deck, and a Dark Magician Toon deck. Before I really get into talking about them all though, I gotta let you guys know that toons is definitely one of the worst archetypes in the game. It definitely will not get you to King of Games unless you are the luckiest duelist of all time, and it is so insanely interruptible and inconsistent that until the deck gets some competitive support, like some of their TCG card, more consistency, maybe even a skill to help them, there's no way that anyone in their right mind can take this deck seriously. And with God as my witness, I am the man who is not in his right mind. So for any version of toons, you're going to need these cards here. 1 Terraforming to search for the 1 Toon Kingdom, 1 Toon Rollback, 1 Toon Table of Contents, and at least 1 copy of Toon Dark Magician Girl. The toons all attack directly, ignoring the opponent's monster if you have a toon rolled on the field. They can't attack the turn they are summoned. But Toon Dark Magician Girl can attack the turn she is summoned, so she is definitely the best one. And we have the skill, It's a Toon World, to put Toon World on our side of the field at the start of our first turn. So we have that guaranteed, but the Toon Kingdom is better because it treats itself as Toon World, but also makes your toons untargetable by effects and prevents destruction by banishing the top card of your deck. And we only have 1 copy of it in the game, so we play the one we have and the Terraforming to search for it. We also have Toon Table of Contents that can search any toon card, including the copy of itself, and for that reason they only gave us 1 copy, but this can be seen as the 3rd copy of the field spell. It can also search whichever toon monster you need, aka it'll search Toon Dark Magician Girl because she's the best. And it can also search that Toon Rollback, which if you use it targeting one of your toons, that toon can attack twice that turn. So the idea is that you summon Toon Dark Magician Girl by some method, use Rollback on her, and attack the opponent twice for 2k damage twice. The majority of the toons are really bad, but because most of them belong to archetypes outside of the toon archetype, we can benefit from those archetype support cards in order to help us get those toons out. The first variant we are going to talk about is Toon Red Eyes. This is without a doubt the worst version I'm going to show you today. It's inconsistent and super interruptible, but basically the idea is that you can send a Red Eyes Toon Dragon to the grave as a cost for Red Eyes Insight, search for Red Eyes Spirit to revive that Toon Dragon on your opponent's turn. When it comes back to your turn, you'll be able to attack them directly with it for 2400 damage, but also has the effect that you can special summon a toon from your hand. So if you have a Toon Dark Magician Girl in hand, you can special summon that, and now you can attack for 2k, 2400, that's lethal. We can also use Red Eyes Fusion using Toon Buster Blader as material for Slash Dragon since it is a warrior. Attack to equip that Buster Blader to your slash, so if the opponent destroys your slash, it'll resummon the Buster Blader, and when it comes back to your turn, you can attack directly with it. The deck is really going in on the toon strategy, and the other thing about toons is that if Toon World dies, the toons die too. So if the opponent has a Cosmic or something, your whole strategy falls to pieces and you'll just have to scoop it up. I know I keep saying bad things about the deck, but hey man, it is absolutely hilarious when you get to pull it off. So losing 5 times in a row with toons is so worth it just for that one time you get to win with it, because it is so satisfying. The second variant is kind of cool because it has a little bit more of a backbone. The Magician Girl version of toons can actually use Berry Magician Girl to search for Toon Dark Magician Girl, and the berry by itself will fulfill the conditions for Toon Dark Magician Girl's special summon. You could also use Chocolate Magician Girl to dig deeper into your deck to potentially draw into your toon card, so you can go for it that way. So I'd say if you're really trying to play the toon strategy to its fullest potential, at least for what we have in the game right now, this is going to be the version you want to play, because it's really consistent, and the Magician Girls themselves actually have a stall element to them as well, so that can be somewhat nice for keeping you alive in a grind game, though their effects aren't all that likely to protect you in this faster paced meta anymore, so because we have a lot of ways of getting rid of things before the battle phase, you know what I mean. So while this deck does do what the toons want to do the best, not necessarily the strongest version of a toon deck. The strongest toon deck, in my opinion, is Dark Magician tunes, because it's basically a navigation circle combo Dark Magician deck with a TOON engine in it. Because you can use navigation to summon TOON Dark Magician Girl from the deck, but you could also use it to summon a TOON Dark Magician from the deck. You can discard a TOON card to summon TOON Dark Magician Girl from the deck. So you can have 2 tunes on the field attacking directly for game. The reason this version of tunes is the strongest is because it takes advantage of the navigation to get the TOON engine going, but it is also for the most part a regular Dark Magician deck. So if the TOON plan fails, at least you have the Dark Magician side of the deck that can help you get the game in the bag. What kind of holds this deck back, of course, though, is that pure Dark Magicians is always going to be better, because those deck slots we are using for the tunes could be better used for consistency pieces or staples to help interrupt the opponent more. But for what it is, this deck is probably the best way to get wins with tunes without sacrificing the integrity, so to speak, of the TOON win condition of attacking directly, ignoring the opponent's monsters. It is also pretty nice that Apprentice Illusion Magician can boost up your tunes, although you can't do that when you're attacking directly, it's only when you're attacking monsters. So, you know, it's kind of a little bit of a redundant thing, but it is something worth taking note of. I do want to just point out real quick that I got all of these replays on casual duels, because there is no way at all that tunes would ever be able to get a win in Legend. To be honest, I don't think they'd get many wins in Gold for that matter, but I wouldn't know, I haven't been in Gold for a while. Let me know how you guys feel about it. But yeah guys, if you're looking for a satisfying meme deck to tilt people with, because you're a memer like that, rock up with tunes and invalidate their front row by going direct for that chin with a TOON DMG. But anyway guys, I hope you liked the video. If you did, be sure to slap like. If you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button and notification bell to get notified every time we make new videos. Have a good one guys, and this is Undead from Team 6K signing out.
I rock out, I'm leaning, I pop out, I'm streaming, no cop out, won't stop now, my Glock out, I'm scheming, I rock out, I'm leaning, I pop out, I'm streaming, no cop out, won't stop now, my Glock out, I'm scheming, I rock out, I'm leaning, I pop out, I'm streaming, no cop out, won't stop now, my Glock out, I'm scheming, I rock out, I'm leaning, I pop out, I'm streaming, no cop out, won't stop now, my Glock out, I'm scheming.